Alright everyone, welcome back to another video. I know it's been a while since I made a video. I just had a lot of things going on in my life, but I'm back, and I'm back for a special occasion. This time, Marvel Cosmic Invasion is just shadow dropped two characters for DLC, and this like completely, caught me off guard. I wasn't ready for this at all. Now, on one hand, I'm really happy because, getting characters for this game is always something I wanted, but I'm a little worried, and I'm gonna tell you exactly why. So, right now, this feels very similar to what we had with Shredder's Revenge, which was two characters on the first DLC and then two characters on the second one with a new game mode. I think we got the game mode on the first DLC with Shredder's Revenge, but I'm not exactly sure. If that's gonna be the same thing here, only getting 4 new characters at the end of the DLC, it's gonna feel really small for something, like Marvel. I really wanted this game to have as many characters as it can. Obviously, I know that's like a finance thing. They can just pop every character, and they need to make sure people buy them and all that. But like Marvel, in terms of the franchise, they have so many characters, so many teams, so many different things they can do. I really hope they're gonna have more than just 4 characters, and that's just sad. And like for me, like the whole thing about this game, what makes it really good is the characters. I feel like the maps and layouts, we talk about it a little bit in my review, are not my favorite, but in terms of like the characters, it's perfect. It's great. But anyways, wanted to make this video talking about the reviewing the characters. So played around an hour with each character, so I do have a little bit of knowledge. I try to like do certain things, and like I went into arcade mode and tried some stuff out just to make sure that I could see like the characters up. So first off, Cyclops, I was so excited to see him. He's one of my favorite X-Men, probably my favorite, aside Wolverine and all that. And I was really interested, like, to see how they're gonna make him work in a game like that. I think they did a really good job. So it feels like it's a bit of a hybrid character. It's like super special for what he is. First of all, like he's very ranged because you can shoot, some like small beams if he's like very far from the enemies. And if he gets close, he starts like do like a bit of a hand-to-hand combat and all that. But what I really like is the actual special attack. They have like this beam, not OP as it may look. It's not as powerful as you may think, but it really makes you like use it to set up, like to actually set up a bunch of other things rather than just use it to like do full power. Kind of like lining up certain characters, something you can do, rather than just like spamming the laser. It's really unique. We don't have anything like this where you hold it and it's like this big beam. It's like all the other characters have like just projectiles, so it's really interesting. His dash is also one of the more interesting. He basically shoots a small laser when he dashes, and like he can hit certain enemies while dashing, so it kind of like changes the way you think about it. I think that's really cool. And one of the cool things he has, when you jump and use the beam, it fires it like diagonally down, which we don't have that with any other characters. Most of them just like slam down, they drop down, or like do like very normal aerial attacks. He has like a really interesting in terms of that. Also, his jump special, the one where you press like X and A together, like the jump attack, it doesn't jump, it just shoots upwards. So I think that's really cool. And yeah, his ultimate is one of the best in the game, like 100% one of the best in the game. Actually having a character that does like a almost full screen ultimate is awesome. Most of the other characters have this like just like spinning attack, or just doing something like, oh, a little bit here, a little bit there. Also, it looks incredible in terms of animations. That's really great. Next up is the Thing. So first of all, I would have probably preferred Mr. Fantastic over him, but I'm happy to see him. That means that probably Fantastic Four characters is an option. But after playing him, I gotta say I really want them to make Hulk. Like this, it really makes me like super excited to see how they're gonna make Hulk, because like the Thing is so much fun. So basically the way it works also is something very special. He has like a lot of armor moves, and he's pretty fast, I think, for what you would think a character like a Thing would be. So you have like this running attack, basically having like an armor and like a shield around it. So it's really interesting the way you kind of use him around and like actually running towards characters. It's a very like bruiser, tanky type of vibe, which I think we don't really have that. We do have some characters have something similar, but not exactly. Now his jumping attack is one of the most fun things ever. It basically has like it turns into a ball, and it just slams down twice, like a big ball just jumping around. It's so cool. It also has a lot of grab characters, like a lot of the big tank characters like She-Hulk and Venom. I gotta be honest with you, I just think it's like a better version of She-Hulk, which is kind of sad because, you know, most of the other characters feel very different. So here, I just feel like he has more than She-Hulk in every way. It is also a lot faster than her. That's kind of like a bit of a bummer. The thing I don't like about him is ultimate, just like I was saying before, spinning attack, which I don't like. I think they should have like interesting attack. They should go with like unique ultimates, not just like attacking ones. They should go with like maybe something does like healing or something like that. Like I don't know, like specifically for him it wouldn't really work. But like they should have like interesting, unique ultimates, not just the same thing over and over again. It just feels very basic, you know, like Captain America has that Battering Bill, which, you know, like this spinning attack. So overall, I would say I do think this DLC is really, really great. I feel like this DLC really shows us just how good the developers know how to make the characters feel unique and very similar to what they are. Like even after like so many times I've played the game through and through, like one of the best things just trying like a combination of two characters, try to see how they work, and then you like learn something new about a character you thought you knew. They did say that a DLC Part 2 is going to come out in the spring alongside the new mode, so kind of similar to what we saw in Shredder's Revenge. I really, really, really hope that we're going to get more DLC in the future, not just these two. I really, really hope. But yeah, that's basically it. They cooked here. I think they did a really, really good job. They cost like $4, so go ahead, go download them, go play them, and have a great Marvel day and night. Yeah, whatever. So see you guys later.